Hello my viewers and welcome to my new filming space. In this video we'll be looking at something that's a bit more modern than my usual content. And by that I mean this, the Keysight DSOX1102A. This has been my main oscilloscope for years and years. I think it has been like 6 or 7 years since I bought this, and for all those years it just works. So I never figured out that I would be making a video on it. You might see it in the background of some videos, but that's it. Recently it began to develop a problem, and I'm going to show you. If you boot it up, it will boot normally, but show an error message. Yes, there is a CMOS battery in this oscilloscope, just like any old computers, and it has run out. Now this is not a big problem, it's merely a fact that I have been using it for a long time. So I went online and I searched Keysight DSOX1102A, tear it down, and I found this video made by the one, the only EV Blog, aka Dave Jones. Somehow when I saw his name I just immediately think of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. And I thought, oh great! The video explains in huge detail how the scope is constructed, and how to tear it down and repair it and everything. It also comes with a sequel about how to hack the scope to get more bandwidth. However, one part of the video is particularly interesting to me, and that part prompted me to make this video.
And it's not really worth spending much time on the signal, the SigGen stuff. These are just amps and things like that to do offset and output buffering and stuff like that, and the demo signal generator down here. Now, this is the BNC. Now, they sell this as a non-generator model. I don't actually have the non-G version. The base price unit does not have the signal generator, and I am led to believe that it physically does not have it populated. So I assume maybe it doesn't have the rest of the stuff populated either. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll have to wait until somebody does a teardown of a non-G version.
As you can see, my scope is a DSOX1102A, and his is a 1102G. So it has a signal generator and mine doesn't. So the mystery is how much proportion of the signal generator is missing on my scope. So in this video I'm going to take this scope apart and I will replace the battery inside. I'm not planning to hack it because I just don't need 200 megahertz of bandwidth for repairing a bunch of old computers, and we will see what's inside the function generator part of this circuit. So we have the oscilloscope here. To open it up, we flip it, and there are 2 screws here, 2 screws under the handle, and that is all. Be aware that these screws are torqued instead of the normal Phillips type, and they're quite small. Specifically the Torx K10H type. For the upper 2 screws, you may need to lift the handle a little bit. Otherwise the handle will get in the way. And with the screws out, the scope back just lifts up like so. To remove the shielding, we need to remove 6 screws on the side. With the screws removed, the shielding just lifts off like so. Wow, it's quite surprising. I was expecting all of these parts to be unpopulated. And it's not. There are a few chips here, and here, and one chip here, and a bunch of passive components that are still fitted. Moving along, we can see the ADC chip here, and the MegaZoom ASIC here, the FPGA here, and the main microcontroller here. There's not a lot of dust inside, so I'll just do some cleaning off camera. But this is our main culprit. It's a CR2032, and it's already bulging a little bit. If you look at the reflection on it, you can see that it's a bit bulged or bulging, but I mean, it's still a million times better than those varters that would just leak all over the board and somehow always manage to destroy everything when they leak. And I've got new CR2032s to replace it. Something quite interesting here is that if you look at it, the original CR2032 here is Sony branded, and I just grabbed some random CR2032 from storage, and these are also Sony branded. I guess Sony just made a lot of these batteries. Let's pop the old battery out. Yeah, you can see it, but teeny tiny little bit. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. Here's the new battery. It goes in. And done. Now I would just use the magic of filmmaking to do some cleaning and dusting. And okay, now the screws are back. Let's test it before. Power's on. Huh. It's working. Now it has that error again, but let's see. Let's add a channel, move it up a little bit, move channel 1 down a little bit, and change the time base. And let's power it off and power it back on. Hey! I have the settings saved. So I'll call that a success and put the outer shell back on. So there we have it. The Keysight DSOX1102A is a beautifully designed and well put together piece of instrument. It is reliable, easy to repair. I've got many stories with it, and I'm sure there will be many to come. But that's it for this video. If you like to support content like this, please go over to my Patreon. And thanks goes to my Patreon supporters. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!